Hello! In this presentation, I will describe the project we will work on in this course. This is a survey based on a standardized questionnaire. In this project, we want to investigate the behavior of adolescents in school. We talk about behaviors such as disciplinary violations, absences from school, involvement in non-formal activities, and also about their academic performance. We also want to see if these aspects can be explained or predicted with the help of several psychological factors such as self-esteem, academic self-efficacy, well-being, and perceived social support. I will present first the questionnaire, then how the answers to the questionnaire will be entered into SPSS. This questionnaire can be applied in two ways. The first option is face-to-face, in which each participant receives a printed questionnaire and circles the answers. In this context, I will show you how to define each variable in SPSS and then how to enter the participants' answers. The second variant is the one in which the questionnaire was administered online in a Google form variant. This way of collecting data generates spreadsheet data that can be transferred to Excel. So, I will show you how to import an Excel database into SPSS. So, let's get started. I will present the questionnaire. So, as you can see, the first module of the questionnaire is the social and demographical data. We will measure gender, which can be male with the code 1 or female with the code 2, the age of the participants, their grade, which can vary from 9th grade to the 12th grade. We have the second module of the questionnaire, which is family data, in which we measure the total number of family members, including the respondent. We also measure the average income per family per month, the residence of the participants, which can be rural, coded with 1, or urban, coded with 2, and also a variable that is called living with, and the answers, the possible answers to this item is living with both parents with code 1, living with one parent with code 2, or living with other relatives with the code 3. Next, we measure mother's education. Please remember that the respondents of our questionnaire will be adolescents. So it is important to measure their mother's education. And this variable is a categorical one, which goes from no school, coded with 0, to university graduate, coded with 8. The next module of the questionnaire is the school data. And in this module, we measure several things. First, we measure if our respondents had any disciplinary violations in the last year of study. And we code the answer yes with 1 and the answer no with 2. We also measure the number of absences from school in the last year of study. Next, we measure their academic performance in the last year of study, which will be evaluated by the quantitative grade that they obtained in the last year, which can vary from 0 to 10. Next, we will measure if our respondents had any failed exams in the last year of study. And this is also a binary response with yes, coded with 1, or no, coded with 2. Finally, in this module, we measure if they repeated any previous year of study, also with a binary response, yes, coded with 1, or no, coded with 2. The next concept that we measure is the involvement in non-formal activities. So this measurement will be done with 3 items, in which we ask the participants how frequently have they been involved in the following activities with their school colleagues. Sport activities such as football, volleyball, handball, and so on. Cultural activities such as cinema, theater, concerts, and outdoor activities such as walking, camping, and so on. To each item, our respondents can answer with a code which goes from 1 to 5, in which 1 means never and 5 means always. The next concept is self-esteem, and it is measured with 10 items, such as: I feel I have a number of good qualities. I feel I am a person of worth, at least on an equal plane with others. At times, I think I am no good at all, and so on. As you can see, some of the items are formulated in a negative manner, which means that these items will be reversed in order to compute the total score for self-esteem. The next concept is academic self-efficacy, which is also measured with a set of 10 items, such as: I am convinced that I am able to successfully learn all relevant subject content even if it is difficult. Or another example: I know that I can stay motivated to participate in the course. Or I know that I can finish the assigned projects and earn the grade I want even when others think I can't. And the participants can answer to each of these items with a code which goes from 1 to 4, in which 1 means not at all true, 2 means hardly true, 3 means moderately true, and 4 means exactly true. The next concept that we measure is well-being. And this concept is measured with a set of 5 items, and I will give several examples. I have felt cheerful and in good spirits. I have felt calm and relaxed. I have felt active and vigorous. And each of these items are measured for the last 2 weeks with a score which goes from 0 to 5, in which 0 means at no time and 5 means all of the time. Finally, the last concept that we measure with this questionnaire is the multidimensional scale of perceived social support. And this is measured with a set of 12 items, and I will give also several examples. There is a special person who is around when I am in need. Or, my family really tries to help me. Or, I can count on my friends when things go wrong, and so on and so on. Our participants will answer to these items with a code which goes from 1 to 7, in which 1 means very strongly disagree, and 7 means very strongly agree. The total scores for all these psychological concepts are computed in the following manner. For the involvement in non-formal activities, we will compute the sum of scores for the 3 items. For self-esteem, the sum of scores from the 10 items, after reversing the items 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, which, as you have previously seen, are formulated in a negative manner, so they have to be reversed. The academic self-efficacy will be the simple sum of scores from the 10 items. For well-being, we will compute the sum of scores from the 5 items. And finally, for the multidimensional scale of perceived social support, we will compute the sum of scores from the 12 items. So this is the questionnaire we are going to work on. You can find this questionnaire attached to this course, so you can download it and follow the way we will enter in SPSS each variable and each answer. See you in the next presentation.